Hi guys, how are you? I'm still sick, but I'm feeling much better today. And please don't mind the mess behind me because if you watch my couponing videos, you know that I had a stack like this high of coupons I had to put away. And those are just my matchup coupons that I have to file in my binder. Anyway, this video is not about couponing. It's actually, I'm going to do my day 11 vlog after this, but I didn't really want to include this in the vlog just because I just wanted to keep it separate. But, I just want to talk about something, a little something that I've been thinking about lately and that other people have talked about to me. And it's just, I just want to start out by saying, for some of us, it's just not that easy to lose weight, and there will be no arguments out of me that I will admit that I am a food addict. And I know some people think that that's cutesy or something, like we're just joking or like we're just making a metaphor or a comparison between overeating or our situation and an addiction. But the fact of the matter is that it's not. It's not a similarity as far as like trying to compare it or whatever. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it truly is an addiction. And I know some people, some normal weight people, even some heavy people that really don't feel that they have an addiction to food or whatever will hear this and not really understand and not really believe me, and say, how can you have an addiction to food? Everybody is addicted to food because we all have to eat. And yes, I believe some of us, I don't want to say, I don't think we have more of an addiction. I think some people have a little more control of their addiction and some people have less control over their addiction as far as the ones that are addicted to food. Now, if you are of a normal weight and you don't have an unhealthy relationship with food and you don't feel the need to binge or overeat or have cravings or whatever, then you're not, obviously not in that boat. But I'm talking about the people that actually are addicted to food. So, some people have said, just stop eating so much. To me, just stop eating so much. It's not that hard. Just stop eating so much. Just eat a little bit all throughout the day. Just don't eat a bunch of times and don't eat a lot when you sit down to eat. I'm like, really? Wow. Yeah, I never thought of that. That's such a revelation. Thank you. It's like, yeah, obviously, I know that, yeah. I know what kind of foods I should be eating. I know how often I should be eating them. I know how much of them I should be eating. I know how I should be preparing them. I know what I should be buying, what I should be stocking. I know intellectually all those things just the same way an addict knows what kind of lifestyle they should be living and what they shouldn't be ingesting and what they shouldn't be, drinking or taking or injecting or whatever. I mean, I think if we're all in our right minds, we kind of understand the rationale of it all. I mean, we understand what we should be doing, but that doesn't necessarily make it completely easy to walk that path, Like I've said before, I mean, yes, I am not morbidly overweight, morbidly obese. I was at a point in time in my life, after my first daughter, I was obese. I have a little bit more control over myself than I do at that period of time. But that doesn't make those urges or cravings or feelings or whatever go away. I'm not as much of an emotional eater as some people are, I don't think. I think my problem is that I just really love the taste of food, and I just love to eat. I try to be as healthy as I can, you know, but that doesn't mean that I'm not still addicted. And are there underlying issues, feelings, emotions, triggers, or whatever to this? Possibly. I believe that everybody's different, and some people have much more of a psychological reasoning behind their overeating, other people not as much. I believe I'm in that not as much category, but that doesn't mean that I still don't have some issues with food that I need to figure out. As I have said before in other videos too, it is my vice. I mean, sweets and junk food are my vice. I use it the same way a person would use a cigarette. If they're stressed, or they need a break, or they need a little bit of oomph, or, I mean, it's hard for me to explain if you don't know what feeling I'm talking about, but you feel that kind of satisfaction after you've had whatever your choice is. You know, you've had a cigarette, or you've had a cup of coffee, or you've had a candy bar, or a bag of chips, or whatever. I mean, you feel that satisfaction. But if you have some regret about that addiction, then that's going to be quickly followed up by some regret and some guilt. And that's where my unhealthiness, psychological factor comes into it, because, you know, the more I eat, the worse I feel, and then the worse I feel, the more I eat. So, I mean, that is that kind of issue for me. When I'm not actively trying to lose weight. I did have a couple of cheat days earlier this week, if you watch my weight loss vlog, and that was definitely followed by guilt. Maybe not the first cheat day, because I have allowed myself that as a healthy part of my my weight loss process. But the second day was definitely giving into a guilty pleasure. But anyway, back to the whole point. I just wanted to speak for myself, and maybe some others out there who have struggled with food, is that it's just not that easy. It's just not cut and dry. Just like when you tell somebody to quit smoking, it's not that easy to just put out your cigarette and not pick up another one. You've developed habits. You find pleasure in whatever you're doing, or else you probably wouldn't be doing it, whether it's good for you or it's not. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Just wanted to get that out there, and I'm trying my best to keep control over myself. I know that I will never, well, let me say that a different way. I feel that I will always be addicted to food. I feel that it will always be a struggle for me not to eat the wrong foods and to have control over myself. I believe that that is the case. I believe that I will always be in recovery, trying to maintain a healthy weight and trying to maintain a healthy relationship with food. So that's just my feelings. I just wanted to let that out, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll record the video weight loss vlog now, and I'll see you guys later.